Hello again. Welcome to a Sunday stroll. Lots of stuff on the steps. So it's been a bit colder in the night. There we go. So family round later, lovely. And Nick's dinner to look forward to. Excellent. We're heading off towards the library to begin our wander. Got a couple of photos and some information I want to share. Lovely. Got a few little birds. Well, that was weird. I had to actually stop back then because I got this chap walking right behind me, almost way too close. So I sped up a bit and he sped up, and I slowed down and he slowed down, and I could feel he was on my shoulder. I thought, well, if you're a fan, so to speak, and you want to say hello, say hello. Otherwise, you know, I don't like this. You're going to grab my phone or what? So I had to stop, and he disappeared off. I haven't filmed him. Well, I have filmed him, just in case there's a problem in the future, but I've not filmed him to put in the video. But yeah, that was quite, I don't know, something a bit strange about that. Anyway, most important thing in the entire world is not someone standing following me way too close. It's the fact that that is indeed still standing. What we're going to talk about in a minute, like I said, is the library, and also Douglas House of Flats. Their location, not quite where they were planned to be. This will all sort of make more sense when you see the photo, but I believe that that load of flats there were really due to be over where this car park is, over here. Anyway, more to come when we get down here to the library. Teignmouth Library, lovely. And for this, we're going to do one of these reverse ones where I go, because I can't get to where I want to get to. And we have to imagine I'm looking at where I'm looking. The opposite way round. It'll all make sense, don't worry, I've not gone completely mad. You can see I'm on the steps here, and we got the railings. I want you to imagine that I'm stood across the road there, looking back at myself. If I were stood across the road, this is the image you probably see. This is taken from Google Maps, but that's not what I want to talk about. Look at the location of the flats. In this one, from 1971, that's a plan of how the library is going to look. Lovely. It's from a little article in Teignmouth Post. All the proposed plans flash up the little article now. There we go, that's what it looked like. And of course, I'll put the text up for you to pause if you'd like to read it. There we go. Lovely. Location of the flats changed. So of course that was the plans for said library, and flats behind it back in 71. It sort of came to pretty much a fruition quite well, in fairness. The drawing wasn't far off, the windows in the right place and everything. But the flats, as you saw, slightly out of kilter, slightly further across. And we've got another photo coming up later on when we were invaded. Oh yes. But I'll talk about that when we get there. Just going to take a stroll through the town now. Got to pick up a little bit of ham for Mum. Some for her to eat, and some for her to give to the dog later. Because the dog likes his ham, and she likes giving it to him. This toy box, as was, all stripped out and ready to take on its next persona, I assume. He's moved over by the triangle now. He's right in the corner there in the old Forts Cafe. Never did get their tables back out here, did they? After the council took them away. It's a shame. Finley Browns. Plenty of signage for winter warmers and lunches. Nearly completely empty in the co-op. Not stock, but of people. Got the ham though. All good. Head up towards the pier for the location of our next photo of the invasion. Quite brisk this morning, but it's nice as well. Certainly not unpleasant in the least. It's supposed to be terrible tomorrow though, really bad. This is the forecast for today on the screen. There we are, lovely. And this is it for tomorrow. Oh dear, I think I might be in for a station day and not doing very much at all. So I might as well make the most of the weather today and do what I can. So toilets on New Teignmouth landmark. Still no idea why they got the roof quite as high as they have. Must be a reason for it though. We'll know when we get in there. Have a quick nose down the seafront. 5x zoom. Two times zoom. 1x zoom. And wide angle. Lovely. Busy seafront. That looks fairly busy. This way, which direction I'm going to be going in. Going to go and feed Rufus, of course. Same again. 2, 1, and wide angle. So what one about Teignmouth being invaded? Well, we all know Teignmouth was invaded by the French in the 1600s. That's what French Street's about, and all the cannonballs in the side of the museum. But did you know we were also invaded in 1971 by the Welsh? We were. Got proof. Here we go. The Welsh Hoteliers Association. Stomping along the seafront, taking over Teignmouth. Lovely. Invasion of the Welsh must be true. Said it in the paper. Said it in the paper. Lovely. That's the sort of Welsh I don't mind being invaded by. And I do, of course, consider myself at least a quarter Welsh, because my granddad was a true Welshman. So Welsh are always welcome in my book anywhere. Lovely. Sauna in full effect. Lots of people outside in their bathing attire. So I didn't film them, but lovely smell from the fire that's lit in there to heat the sauna. Rufus land. Can't tell what that is, unfortunately. Oh, not the air ambulance then. Could hear him coming a long way off, but it took me a while to find him in the camera lens or in viewer because of the sun. Very, very busy bean. All round, lovely. That's what we like to see, isn't it? Loads of people down here today making the most of this sunshine. They've seen the weather forecast for tomorrow, see? That's what it is. Can't blame me. As I film this is the last day of November. Crazy. Soon be Christmas. Oh, yep, I said it. There we are. Soon be Christmas. And here we are, onto the proper seawall, as I call it, through the gates. Pop in and give Rufus his breakfast. Wonder if we'll see him today. Approaching from this side as the grass isn't too wet today. No sign of anyone again. Never mind, let's get some food out. Lots of mealworms and seed in all the containers. Plenty on the floor. And not a single dicky bird knocking around to see. What a disappointment, but never mind. Of course, there's the rest of the wall. Not going to walk that today. I would do if I didn't have to. If it wasn't Sunday, basically, in this weather, any other day I would have done. Not only is it going to be raining tomorrow, I'm also going to get Mum down to a foot appointment at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And the height of the wind speeds, that is. I'm sure we'll manage. Even there's a bit of a breeze that you probably can't pick up on. Still a really nice day. As I say, I wouldn't have minded doing the wall walk today, but it gives you something to do. Perhaps day after tomorrow. Got a photo from David to do of a train coming out of the tunnel, and I'd like to be up there by the tunnel when I show it. All good. Whee! I'm about 2 weeks into having my new chair, and I'm walking now, and I'm walking a lot straighter and easier than I was when I was sat in my other one all the time, hunched over my desk. So it's definitely worthwhile. Brilliant chair. Got to get my old one out somewhere, get it upstairs or under the house or something, because it's taking up space at the moment. Poppy train! No way to hear if it tooted or not. Bye bye poppy train. Normally when I film a puddle, I'm filming it for the raindrops. Not today though. Lovely. There we are, that was the seawall. I'm going to start heading up home now. It's gone midday. And stuff to do. Lido bunny time. Well, there we are. Hope you enjoyed that. Found something of interest. And go home now. Get ready for family. Then try and dig out some stuff to show you when I'm stuck in the station tomorrow. But fingers crossed, the weather forecast is completely wrong. Wouldn't that be lovely? Take care. See you then. Bye bye.